Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see complete land distortion workflow with Syntheyes, Blender and Fusion. So let's start the class here. So now we are inside Syntheyes and this is our shot here. So for camera tracking video I have already created, link I have given in description. So simple, just type importable this shot inside Syntheyes and also just type track this shot inside Syntheyes. Then after this I have calculated land distortion. Then finally I have applied this land distortion on this camera solve here. So now just I am going to see how to export this camera track for Blender. So simply we have to click on file. Then we have to click on export. Then we have to select this Blender Python script file here. Then after this just we have to select folder. So inside this Syntheyes folder. Then inside the export and render folder just I am going to save over this file. Then this is your file name. So here just I have given this cam for Blender. Then simply just we have to click on save. Then after this is your image sequence starting frame, just we have to type. Then in Blender version just we have to select this 4. Just I am going to use Blender 4.3 here. Then simply just we have to click on OK. So now simply just I have exported over this camera track for Blender. Then after this we have to also export your UD plate or undistorted plate. Then simply you have to click on this summary. Then you have to click on this save sequence and just select your folder. So here inside this and just select this Syntheyes folder, then export and render. So just give a name UD plate. Then this is your file name. So just you can give your file name. Then we have to put dot, then starting frame. So just we have to define your starting frame. This is again important things here. Then from this just you can select your format, maybe PNG. Just I am going to select it here. Then simply we have to click on save. After this file just we have to click on start render. So this will render your undistorted plate with overscan frame size. So now here just I have also exported my UD plate from Syntheyes. So now come inside Blender. So now we are inside this Blender. So simply just we have to delete all the default items here. Now simply we have to press A and just delete all the default items here. So remember this one, just I am using this Blender 4.3 version here. Then after this simply just we have to click on this scripting. Then we have to click on open and just select your script file which just we have exported from Syntheyes. So this is our Syntheyes folder. Inside this export and render folder. So this is our file which just I have exported from Syntheyes. So simply just we have to select. Then we have to click on open text. Then after this we have to run this script. Then simply we have to click on this run. So now in this layout view if you will see, so just I am getting this all camera tracking data inside Blender. Now just we have to click on this layout. Then just you can see all this thing. So just I am getting this plane here, all these things here. So simply you can play and just check. Now just you can select this camera view and just you can see through this camera view. So just you can see all these things here. So just I am getting this character and also all these locators and also this image plane here. So just you can see all these things here. Then after this just you have to simply just you have to click on this output property. So you will get this resolution which is actually overscan frame size and also this frame rate on which just you track your shot inside Syntheyes. So now after this just what I am going to do. So first just I am going to remove this image plane. Then we will relink our background plate inside Blender. Okay. So first for this what we can do. So simply just we can select this plane or our background plate. Just you can see this one which is just by default come with this Syntheyes tracking data. Even if you want you can also just use this one here, but maybe suppose if you will click on this wireframe mode, so this will also maybe I think looking like this. So just I am going to delete this one here. Okay, and just we will relink our undistorted plate. Still just I am getting this undistorted plate. So just you can see this one here. Still just I am getting this undistorted plate. So now just select and delete this plane here. And after this simply just we have to select this camera. Then bottom side we have to click on this camera. Then import our background plate using this background image option. Just we have to check this one. Then add image. Then open this image. Now just we have to select your UD plate which just we have exported from Syntheyes. So this is our UD plate. So just we have to select all frames. Now we have to press A and just simply we have to click on open image. So now here just type import over this UD plate which just I have exported from Syntheyes. So just you can see this one here. Now this is looking proper here. Even now if you will click on this wireframe, so now this is visible in proper way here. So this is totally depends on you. If you want you can just work on your default image plane, but I think this is actually proper way here. Now first layer, just we have to save over this project. Then we have to click on file, then save as. Now again just select this folder. So again just select the export and render folder. Just give a name. Now just we have to click on save as. Then after this we have to also define our this starting frame here. So simply just we have to define it here 0. Now just we have to play and just we have to check. Now press Ctrl yes and just we can play and just check. So now just you can see. So these are actually locators here. Then after this is actually a default character which just type created inside Syntheyes. Now just you can just select this set and mode here. So just you can see all these things here. And this is our background plate here. Then after this just only for testing purpose, if not you can just create a any text geometry. So just I am going to add this cube here. Then just I want to scale it this one here. Then simply you can click here. Then select this cube, press tab, then press enter. Now press G, Z, then hold Ctrl and just place it here. Now again press tab. Now again come inside this view. So easily just we can scale this one here. Now come inside this camera view. Now just scale this one. Simply press S and just we can scale. This is just only for testing purpose. So now simply just you can play and just check. So now all things are just matching here. Even just you can place this cube anywhere. So now just you can see. Then after just simply just you can build your set geometry for this sort. Maybe just you can create all these planes for these walls here. And also one cube for this pole, this one here. So just we have to just I'm going to also actually just define this last frame. So just make it like this. Now as you can see. And just you can place it here. Then just you can select maybe any locator on this pole positions here. Then right click. Then snap. Then cursor to selections. Now this is cursor. Then select this geometry. Then right click. Then snap. Then selection to cursor. So this will just come at this position here. Then after this you can adjust this size. Then go to this perspective view and just you can see this one here. Then just you can press S and just you can adjust your size. So this is just only for explanations here. So properly just we have to create your geometry. Now you will see. So now this is just properly just following here. Even just if you want you can just check this wireframe mode. And just you can check this one here. So this is just following here. So properly just we have to create this geometry inside Blender. Then after this just you can adjust the size, all these things here. Then after this just you can also just create maybe a ground plane for this scene here. So again just select any point in this ground position, then right click. Then snap cursor to selection. Now click on add, then mesh and just create this plane. Then you can scale this one. Now just you can see this one here. Then after this simply just you can click on this shaded mode and just you can also apply checker material on the geometry here. So just I am going to show you here. So simply just we have to select this geometry. Then we have to click on this materials. Then simple add materials here. Then in this basic color just we have to click here and just we have to select this checker textures here. Now if you click on this texture mode, so just I am getting the texture checker here. Then same way just if you want to apply maybe or add this pole, then right click. Then again just you can click on this material and just select same materials here. Even if not you can just select another material here. So this is just only for explanations here. So guys, here I have already built entire set geometry inside Blender. So now just I am going to see it here. So guys, now here if you will see, so simply this is actually set geometry which just I built for this sort here. So just you can see this is actually pole and these are actually walls here which just I built for this sort here. Then after this again just you have to select this camera view. So just I am getting these things here, and also just I have applied this checker material same as whatever just I explain inside Blender. So now after this, suppose if you want to see this blending with your plate here, then simply just you can select your materials. Then bottom side just you will get this actually setting options. Then go to these settings and just we have to select this render method. This is blending. Then you can adjust this alpha value here. Then you can make it maybe 0.5 or just make it 0.5. So just you can see with your backgrounds here. So just you can see all these things here. So like this, simply just you can check the geometry with your actually image plate. So now just you can see all these things here. Even just make it maybe 0.7. Then after this, simply just you have to render this scene with overscan frame size from Blender. Again just make it 1. So because just we have to render only this scene, then simply just we have to actually also disable this character from this render. Then just we have to select this character and just we have to click here, this one here. So otherwise if you will just click here and if you will click on this render, so this just render this image here. So just you can see, so now just you can see this render here. So just I am also getting this guy here. Okay, then simply just you can disable this one here, then again just you can render your scene. Now just you can see just I am getting only this set geometry here. Now just close this one here. Then finally after all these things just we have to render this all frames here. Then simply just we have to click on this output. Then we have to simply just we have to select this folder. So where you want to save this render, then just you can select maybe this folder. Then give a file name. Then we have to click on accept. Then format, just we have to select this PNG. Then RGB selected here. Then finally you have to click on this render and render animation. So this will render your all frames. Then after completing this render, we will see how we can reapply distortion on your final composite inside Fusion. So now again we are inside Syntheyes. So now first just I am going to see how we can export a tracking data for Fusion. Then we will see how to reapply distortion on your final render which you have rendered from Blender. So now first just I am going to export this camera track for Fusion. Then simply we have to click on this file. Then we have to click on this export. Then we have to select this Fusion options here. Then we have to select this Fusion compositions and just select your folder, the export and render and cam for Fusion. Then we have to click on save. Then from this window just we have to do some settings here. Just we have to click on this default settings, so you will get all these default settings here. So first you have to define your starting frame, then you can define your numbers of trackers. So just make it maybe 100, otherwise this will maybe render limited trackers here. And used let distortion node, so just we have to untick this one because just I am going to use actually ST map here. Also just untick this one here. Then wireframe by default, if you want you can just check this one, even uncheck this one. Ambient uncheck this one. OpenGL render, just you can check this one. Even include 360 viewer, you can uncheck this one. I think these are sufficient here. So now just you can see just I am going to export this ST map here. Then finally we have to click on this OK. So now here just I have also exported this camera track for Fusion. So now come inside Fusion. So now we are inside Fusion. So first we have to open our composition which just I have exported from Syntheyes. Then simply we have to click on file. Then we have to click on open and just select your file which just you have exported from Syntheyes. So inside this Syntheyes folder, this is our export and render folder. So this is our file which just I have exported from Syntheyes. Simply just we have to select and just we have to click on open. So now here just I have imported all the tracking data here. So just you can see. So this is actually for undistorting your plate. And this is for reapplying distortion on your final compositing. And this is for your 3D compostings here, and this is for your 3D composting. Okay, all these things here. So now just if you want to check, so just select this single view here, so which we can see. So this is our main plate, which our actually original plate, just you can see this one distorted plate. Then after this, with all these nodes, just I am getting this undistorted plate, same as inside Syntheyes. Then with the help of this one, just simply just you can do 3D composting. Then final just we have to, on top of the 3D composting, just we have to reapply distortion with these nodes here. So just again just I am getting this undistorted data here. So now just you can see this, all these locators here, even this character also, which just you have actually getting from this setup here, which just you have created inside Syntheyes. Even if you want to check your 3D view, then just you can drag this scene view, then right click, then select this camera and just select this camera. So just I am getting all these things here. Then after this, if you want, you can just do any kinds of compositing with all these 3D setups here. So now here just I am going to see how we can actually apply distortion on our rendered file which just I have rendered from Blender. So for this just I am going to import our rendered file. Then simply just you can click on this loader node here and just you can select your file. So this is our rendered file. So simply just we have to select this file and just we have to click on open. So now just you can check here, Control F. So just you can, so this file just I have rendered simply from Blender, whichever come with overscan frame size. So just you can check this one here, and this is our original plate size, whichever this 1280 1080. Okay. So now if we will check, so this is actually undistorted file with overscan frame size. So what I am going to do, so first just I am going to apply distortion on this render file, then we will compose it with our this original pad, whichever this one here, whichever actually distorted pad. Remember this one because this is actually original pad here. So I'll just copy this one, so just we can understand all these things here, and just we can paste. Control V, this is our original pad, and this is our rendered output, which is actually undistorted. So first just I am going to see how we can apply distortion on top of this undistorted file with overscan frame size. Then simply just we have to use these two nodes here. Then we can copy these two nodes, Control C copy, and just we can paste it here. Then with this input, just we can connect your rendered file. So now just I am getting this undistorted output here. So just you can see, even suppose if you are getting maybe multi-pass EXR file, then first you have to composite your all passes. Then you have to apply the distortion on your final composite output. So here this is actually final rendered file. So here just I applied the distortion on this rendered file here. Then simply after this just you can merge with your original plate. Then you can take a merge node. Then this will be our background and this will be our foreground. Now just you can see, and just we can adjust this blending value. So just you can see, so all things are just matching here. So as you can see. Now if we play and just check. So define this range, so just we can check only this one. So now just you can see. So all things are just matching here. Now just clear this range. Then you can adjust this blending value according to a requirement. Then finally after this what we can do, just simply just you can remove this green screen from this slot. Then you can compose it with this output. So here just I have already removed. So here I have already removed green screen from this slot here, just only for explanations. So now again just I am going to import it here. Drag and drop these setups here. So now this is our original pad, and if we will connect with this, now just I am getting this output here. So simply just I have removed this is green screen from this slot here. So now after this just you can compose it with this merge node. So again if you want you can just take another merge node. Now this will be our background, this setup, which just I am getting this distorted things here, and this will be our foreground. This is our character here. So just you can see all things are just matching here. So little bit just you can adjust this gamma. So just we can see all these things. This is just only for viewer purpose here, okay, nothing else. Now just you can see, if you will see all these things here, and just make quality high little bit. Now if we will play and just check, so all things are just matching here. So this is actually just a blending result here. So just you can check all these things here. So guys, like this, simply just you can first export your tracking data from Syntheyes for Blender, then you can create your set geometry, then finally just you can render your scene from Blender, then finally you can compose it inside Fusion. So guys, till here I have completed over this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.